Very soon, there will be nuclear reactors on the moon. You heard me right, and it is true. The questions that comes in quick succession is why, how safe? Those questions are being addressed as we speak by NASA and other countries, particularly the superpowers. NASA is the National Aeronautic Administration for America, National Aeronautic and Space Administration. In their plan, they said by 2030, they will have nuclear reactors on the moon. And you would want to know why. The first question. The why is because they intend to send humans to live on the moon. They have since discovered that it is habitable. But there are certain things that need to be put there for people to survive. One of such is power or energy, if you like. The first source of energy that comes to mind is solar. Solar taps from the sun. But the truth is, it is very difficult to operate on solar on the moon. Why? Because 1 lunar day is equal to 4 weeks on the earth. 1 lunar day is 4 weeks on earth. And this 4 weeks has 14 days of sunshine and 14 days of darkness. So you need to store enough energy for 14 days of sunshine to survive in the 14 days of darkness. That makes it pretty difficult to depend on the sun, to depend on the solar energy to survive there. Therefore, the race to the moon with nuclear power or nuclear energy is not initially intended to be for the production of nuclear arms. That's not the purpose. The first purpose is to generate energy and power for making it habitable by human beings. But that has always been the case if you follow every case of a nation that has nuclear energy or nuclear bomb. Nuclear weapons, nobody sets out to say, I want to do this. Very hardly do people do that. They will say it is for research. They say it's for peaceful purposes. Eventually, when they begin to do the peaceful purposes and research, they begin to enrich uranium. And as they enrich uranium, it gets to the certain isotope that could produce nuclear weapon. And they just produce it. If they race to the space and to the moon is for that purpose, it makes the whole world risky. And they call on the authorities to begin now to checkmate every nation that has such ambition, so that the earth we live will not be drawn down one day by human beings who live on the earth. Nuclear weapon race on earth is already very devastating. Nations that have it threaten each other. And now when it is on the moon, my guess is as good as yours. NASA says in 2030, they will install one. Let the regulators come now and regulate what's going on there. That's our take from here. Thank you.